Here's my deep question for the day.
Deep question for the week.
Yeah, here we go. Is it deep or is it not that deep?
Knowing you, not that deep. What's my favorite food?
No. What do you think of the idea of manifestation?
Hold on, can you explain to me what manifestation is?
All right.
Is when you think you're gonna.
Let me look it up.
Is when you think something's gonna happen
It's more like you embed it into your mind that like this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and then some people think it's like you kind of attract forces to you.
Oh, the forces.
It depends.
Oh.
It depends on whether you believe on that or you believe like the idea of not motivation but more like persistence or something like that. What do you think? Do you get the question?
I understand the question. Honestly, I don't really have an opinion on it because I don't really fully understand what it actually is.
It's like, for example, like when you were in year 12, right? And you said, I'm going to work in a film industry. You would have said that to yourself.
Yeah.
That's a form of manifestation.
So I think it.
You're thinking.
Do I act on it?
That's the thing, that when you're thinking it, everything that you act on, it moves you towards that direction.
So is that manifestation?
In a way, that is manifestation. But some people like also believe that, like, let's say someone gets sick in your family, it's because you thought of it like slightly as well. That's like a form. I don't know if that's.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but it's like what you think happens. So because let's say someone got sick in your family, it's because you weren't thinking like positively enough, or like good thoughts about them, so that they eventually got sick.
I did say earlier that the lights might turn off in this studio today.
Manifestation.
Is that manifestation?
You don't agree with the thought? Have you heard?
I don't really understand. I still don't really understand the thought.
Okay. Have you heard of the power of
positivity?
No. Oh man.
People.
I'm so sorry. I forgot this book. I should have became. Sorry.
Power of habit. Power of now.
I think it's the power of now.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've read that book.
You've read it?
Yeah, I've read it. Was it manifestation?
That is a power. That is a like sense of manifest. You read it. Who is it by?
I don't know, but I've read it.
Really?
Yeah.
And what do you think of it?
It's cool.
Well, like how? At what point? Here we go. At what point is it like your way or is it God's way?
Well, we can argue it's always God's way.
No, but like in the form of you're manifesting something or you're like acting upon God's way.
Well, God put something into your heart, correct? We believe that, correct?
But then how do you know if it was God that put it in your heart?
You have to pray about it.
Yeah.
Or read the Bible.
So for example,
and the answers come from that.
For example, like that, like you said the lights are going to turn off.
Yeah.
Do you think that was from God?
No, that was just coincidence.
See, that's
pure
what people
coincidence.
like will be like, okay, so that's the worldly view. And then for us, there's that view that like, oh, whatever God put in our heart is going to come to pass, which is going to come through.
But with manifestation, right? I can think of anything in the top of my head right now.
Correct. Okay, let's think it. Boston will win.
Oh, no, I've been thinking of worse things.
Oh,
I've been thinking like you're going to fall off your chair.
Yeah, and if it does happen, then it's your fault.
And if it doesn't happen, then it's
because you didn't think it hard enough. Something like that. Do you think that's true?
So I have to do this for you to fall off your chair. But that's the thing, right? Like you saying you think Boston's going to win.
Yeah.
Do you think your one sentence will impact everyone else in the world? Because that's what you're saying, essentially,
that is
right?
manifestation, yeah. In a way that you're like attracting that energy.
Yeah. So if you do win, does that mean there's more people thinking Boston's going to win than people thinking Philly's going to win?
That's why I kind of asked you that question. Do you believe in manifestation? Well, I believe in the idea of like hard work gets to where you want to be, but I don't believe in manifestation.
Well, according to what we just said, it just completely doesn't make any sense.
That's why I just asked you.
Unless you do fall off your chair right now. Oh. Hey, well,
but
I thought
do you know
hard.
people that think like that? There are people.
I don't really know like what that word actually means, so I guess I do. Manifestators.
Yep.
Was that your deep question?
That
for the
was
week?
my deep question.
This brings the end to the segment. Deep questions for the week.
Can I ask you another deep question? I'm so sorry.